You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
I'm back. Rodrance for Black and White Sports. I am a lifelong 49ers fan. So I found this to be very interesting, and I've got to, right off the bat, commend Deebo Samuel for his attitude involving what is absolutely going to be some outlier, not only 49er fans, but outlier NFL fans. The fact is, I don't believe the majority of fans feel this way. I mean, fan is short for fanatic. That is a thing. But Deebo Samuel has come out and said that he has been getting some direct messages, DMs, that contain death threats and racial comments. And I got to give Deebo a lot of credit. He's being very adult about this. He's taking it in stride. He's not making this any kind of a big deal. He posted one little video on Twitter. And what's going on right now is Deebo is wanting a new contract from the 49ers. And I got to tell you, he's a valuable asset for that team. Him and George Kittle has been the offense for the 49ers. And during the playoffs, Deebo obviously showed his value. Now, do I necessarily think that I know he wants not quite quarterback money, but he's looking for that Devontae Adams, Tyreek Hill money. I don't know that you pay a non-quarterback that kind of money. I know some people have talked about if he's traded or whatever. Well, look, it depends on the haul. If you can get 2 firsts and a second for a non-quarterback, I believe you have to take those kind of deals. I don't blame the Kansas City Chiefs or the Packers for having traded either one of those wide receivers. And frankly, it would sort of restock our draft cabinets after making that what I think will be a terrible, historically terrible Trey Lance trade. But that's neither here nor there. Let's get to this story, and we'll also check out the video from Deebo Samuel. Deebo Samuel says he's endured death threats and racist comments. 49ers receiver Deebo Samuel has earned a major contract. The issue became a major focal point in recent days after Samuel removed all references to the 49ers from his social media accounts. Fans of the team are aware of the situation, and they're letting Deebo hear about it. Samuel has posted a video in which he says he's getting death threats and racist comments and direct messages on social media. Let's listen to his video, because I think Deebo's actually pretty adult about this, really.
Hey, for all y'all fans that's in the DMs and death threats and racial stuff, like, that don't bother me, bro. It don't. Cause y'all the same ones that was just hoorahing and go Deebo and da-da-da-da. Oh, now y'all want to send death threats and send all these racial, all this stuff y'all got. It don't bother me, bro. I'm cool. I'm chilling. I'm happy.
Okay, so, Deebo's being pretty adult about this, really. I mean, he's not trying to make this some massive deal. He's just coming out and saying it doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me. I don't think any fan should go there over a contract dispute. But I think Deebo kind of realizes these fans are not the norm, okay? They're the outlier fans, the fringes of the fan base. And I think that's with any NFL team. I found this story on PFT, and some people are talking about that's the most horrible fan base ever. Well, sorry, but your NFL team also has, fans on the fringe making these kind of comments. It does happen. It also comes with the territory. Florio, of course, is making this a massive deal. It's sad and it's shameful, but it's not surprising. Fans consistently line up behind the laundry. When the contract dispute arises, the player, in the eyes of the fans, is always at fault, even if the team is being unfair and unreasonable. because the player, in the eyes of most fans, is the one that should be happy with whatever he's getting. Death threats happen consistently on social media. For whatever reason, they don't seem to be investigated and prosecuted in the same way. It's not just 49er fans. Fans of every team behave this way. Shut up, entertain us, quit being greedy or selfish, take whatever they give you. Well, some of it, too, has been the attitude and the lack of self-awareness of a lot of athletes in general the last couple of 3 years. But there's still no excuse for that kind of behavior, again, from an outlier section of fan bases. And I give Deebo a lot of credit. He just come out and said, man, that ain't bothering me. That's not bothering me. You're not getting to me with that. And he's not making this some kind of a big statement issue. He's not making some kind of social media rounds. Now, who knows? That may change. But he's not making this a bigger deal. And we know a lot of players, can you imagine if, LeBron James, this would turn into some big social justice crusade thing. Hell, Al Sharpton would probably be involved. You know what I'm talking about. Well, with Deebo, it doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me. I'm trying to get paid. Do I think he is warranted of a big contract? I do. He's got some injury issues in the past. Had an unbelievable year. It would not shock me, however, and I hate to break it to you 49ers fans, don't be shocked if he gets traded. Don't be. He could go to the Jets, where they've got a 49er, sort of a 49er installed situation out there. He could go to Miami. I think there's a chance Shanahan and Lynch might actually pull the trigger and trade him. They're not big on massive contracts, and I just think Shanahan believes his offense is plug and play. I truly believe he thinks that is the absolute groundwork basis of his entire offensive scheme. He's probably thinking, I can find another wide receiver that can catch 60 passes and run the ball 40 times. I truly believe that's just the way he looks at things. And if somebody gave me 3 or 4 draft picks for Deebo, I'd probably trade him. As much as I like him, and he's probably my favorite player on the 49ers right now, but I would probably take the picks. So, anyway, I thought this was interesting. Deebo Samuel, racist comments, death threats, and he's just taking it in stride. He's not making this some big political or social issue. I got to give him credit for that, a lot of credit. He's acting very adult about what's going on with this. I think he understands this is not an entire 49er fan base thing. It's not. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.